I went to my room to get my phone because as I was heating up what I'm going to eat, I realized that, hey, this is an opportunity for a food review. I found these spring roll looking things, and they've been in my freezer for a couple of months now. And by couple of months, I mean whenever I put out that video about me making frozen food, cooking, trying frozen food, that's how far back these mugs go. So it could be like March, April. I smell some kind of sweet orange chili coming from that sauce. This is my first time that I can recall having something like this. I have made dumplings, I think it's what it was. I don't think I've ever tried to make these frozen thingies before. So yeah, can't wait. They should be almost done. I'm glad that I thought about filming this because it really wasn't occurring to me. I was just so focused on eating something, but I really want to start reviewing more frozen food just to see if I can do better with them. I can get over that weird taste they have that makes me hate frozen or refrigerated food and see how it goes. Yeah, I want to say they're done. So I'm gonna turn off the heat. Story about these is that I had taken them out of the freezer some 2 hours ago, and then I shot my video about positive things. I went back to the living room and I was just chilling, browsing things online, looking at trends, and then all of a sudden it's like lightning struck my head, and I remembered that I had left these on the counter, so I was like, oh, scramble. And then it worked out because that way, by the time I got to them, they were still cold, of course, but significantly softer. So it expedited this cooking process. So yeah, let's see what we got here. And I'm cooking these on avocado oil that mom left behind. So there's no telling what that did to this. Anyway, and here they are. Of course, the cat is probably gonna climb on the table. There you go. And start messing with me. So hopefully, he doesn't act out too much. No, they smell good. Yeah, they're veggie. You're closer to my plate than I'm comfortable with. Here, how about this? Sniff that, realize that you don't like it and can't have it, and then hopefully you'll invite yourself to leave. So far, it's really good. It reminds me of what I get at Panda, their spring roll. They're crispy, of course. The sauce gives them that sticky, sweet flavor. Are you upset that I washed my hands, thus I washed off your kitty scent? Is that what your trauma is? I can't pet you with clean hands. Well, there. If you want to be an accessory in my video, you can be. So far, I'm not picking any weird taste from this, but whatever I'm assuming is wonton wrap that went into this, it feels thicker than what I'm used to at restaurants. It's definitely not the egg roll kind. I feel like egg rolls always have that bubbly appearance to them, whereas these, as you saw, the surface has a smoother texture. significantly smoother texture. They're still crispy. I feel like they're stickier more than they're crispy. I'm picking up on a very, 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 very faint freezer taste, but it's very faint. I have to focus and look for it. It's coming from the crust, which makes sense considering that's what's getting blasted at in my freezer. Spring rolls are so good at insulating because on the outside it doesn't feel bad, but when you start biting into the veggies inside, them mugs are really piping hot. Look at that bent leg. But yeah, these aren't bad. I could consider buying them again. But these are something that I crave spontaneously. Say if I'm at the restaurant and I see them and whatever I'm eating allows for this to be part of it without overdoing it, or say if I'm completely fasting and this is like the first thing I'm gonna eat, sure, I could go for them along with whatever my main thing I'm ordering is, but having these in my freezer, going through the trouble of heating them myself and stuff, I feel like spring rolls are cheap enough everywhere you go that I feel like I'm losing more money and time doing this than buying them already made. And this is something that you have to make all of them at once. It's not like, okay, I'll eat one, leave the rest, because you have a sauce that comes in a little envelope. And it's not like I can save that for later in a practical way. But yeah, these are comparable to what I get at restaurants. I think I'm enjoying the restaurant experience a little better. But these, if something happened and I just needed them to be at home as an auxiliary food like I'm doing today, then sure. But unless they're on sale or something like that, I can't see myself buying them again. Well, there you guys have it. That's it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to finish the rest offline. Let me know your thoughts on spring rolls or frozen food like this, if you have ever experienced it in general, and I'll see you next time. You start acting stupid right after I finish recording. See? I just can't trust you. You can be lying down perfectly chill and then suddenly something just goes off in your little brain and you start doing that. Your little walnut-sized brain. Can you imagine me cooking this and then I do a food review from my car to avoid this? What are you doing, cat? What?